everyone, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my home. I am Victoria Wilder, author of the upcoming novel Lullaby of the Lilitu, a dark urban fantasy that will be out in May of 2019. So look for it in stores, May 26, 2019. I am publishing it as a birthday gift to myself. Today I wanted to talk about what I expect and hope for from my writing career. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Know that I appreciate you being here. And if you are interested in seeing some of my older stuff, well, they're on the channel. What do I expect from my writing? What do I hope for? Obviously, I hope to be able to make a living. And I say obviously just because I've mentioned it before, not because you have to assume that everyone who writes wants to make a living from their writing. But I have mentioned it before that I do want to pursue writing as something that I can support myself with. Not writing on its own, like not just writing books and putting out books, but all the things that have to do with writing, courses, public speaking, doing reviews, doing a blog, whatever I can that is related to my writing career and allows me to choose my schedule and allows me to decide what I put out and what products I create and how, what kind of quality I want from my products. And I know that I can't immediately have the best quality of things, but I am going to give you the best quality that I can possibly give you. My novel, Lullaby of the Lilitu, is turning out really, really well. And I think you are going to like it. And I don't think anyone's going to know that it was self-published unless they look it up, unless they look me up, unless they hear me saying I self-published it, because I made sure that it was as high quality as it could possibly be within my limited budget. I made sure that, I had a professional cover, I have professional editing, I got professional formatting, and I just want to make sure that, this book is everything that it could possibly be. And yeah, I want to do that with all my books, because I think that, along with having a good story, having a good package, that's what helps a writer, make a living. And I feel like as long as I keep going, as long as I keep writing, as long as I put out the best products I can, as long as I market properly, then I will be able to do that. I will be able to, at the very minimum, match what I'm making from both of my day jobs with writing, as long as I put in the work. That I can say is something that, unless we have some huge internet collapse or something, that's something I think I'll be okay with. What else do I want from my writing? I want people to like it. I want people to email me. I want people to message me and say, oh my God, I liked your book. I want reviews. I want people to tell me that they liked it. But I also want people to tell me they didn't, because if everyone tells me they liked it, I'm less likely to believe them. I know it's really, really weird, but if I get too many nice compliments on things, then my brain goes, no, they're all lying. They're all just trying to be nice to you so they don't hurt your feelings. They don't want to make you cry because they all know you're a crybaby. Don't believe it. It's not true. It's not as good as people say. So I love having those naysayers, those people. I know it can make me a little bit sad, but at the end of the day, it's like they keep me grounded. So I definitely want reviews. I want to hear people's opinions on my work, whether they like it or not. I obviously want people to like it, but whether they like it or not, I really, really, really crave feedback. And I think most writers do. I think the reason we write and put our work out isn't just because we want to do it. I know a lot of people do, but those of us who pursue this as a career, we want to know that our readers like it. We want to know that we have readers, because that is the most fun. That is the most exciting part. It's like, not only did I write a book, not only did I publish a book, but people are freaking reading it. What? How awesome is that? So that's something I want. I want to be able to make a living, and I want to know that people are actually enjoying and reading my work. I want to someday make a movie from one or more of my books. I am considering going back to an acting school, or I'm considering going back to school for business, actually, but I am considering taking courses or classes that will not only help me get back into acting, but will also help me with screenwriting, so that I can work on writing a movie for the Lullaby of the Lilitu, my Lilitu series, after the series is written, so that I know that I have everything in place. But I do feel like the way this story is playing out, especially in the second book, which I'm already working on, I feel like that's going to have such a cinematic feel that not writing a movie for it would be a disservice. So that's something I want to do with my books. Something I'm actually already getting from writing is the environment or the camaraderie. I'm making a lot of writing friends. I've met so many writing people online and in person at like events, at seminars, through webinars, through Facebook. Facebook has been the big one. There's so many writing groups, and I am in all of them. And if I'm not in all of them, I'm gonna be. I love meeting other writers. I love talking to people about my writing experience. I'm actually doing a podcast, which you may have listened to already if you're following me on Facebook, which if you're not, why aren't you? Go follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever. All the links are in the description. But I love just talking to new writers or old writers. I love talking to any writers. I love people who write and know what it means to write, they know the struggle, they know the pain, they know the suffering, and they know the joy, and they know the excitement, and they know all these really, really fun, good things. So yeah, I feel like making new writing friends has been probably one of the best parts of pursuing writing as a career, is jumping into the entrepreneurship thing. Getting to know other writers, getting to know other creatives has literally changed my life for the better. Like I was writing, I've been writing for years, but it was never this fun until I found more people who were doing it to talk to about it. Like it was just kind of this lonely thing that I was like slugging through. And I think part of that is why it took so long for me to write, besides just me being a procrastinating whatchamacallit. Knowing people, talking to people, making friends, it has been just, it's so great. Like knowing, and especially the people I do a podcast with, I feel like, they are people I would work with for years and years. Like they are just so cool and so different. And there's so many moments where it's like we have conversations that get really exciting and really heated. And it's just like, yes, this is the discourse I crave in my life. This is the excitement and discussion that I need to feel passionate and continue being excited about what I'm doing. So I absolutely love the friends, and I hope and expect to make more friends and get to know more writers and more people. I've met thousands of people in my life. I've moved around a lot. I've had a lot of different jobs. I've gone to a lot of different schools. I've had on my own 30 roommates, not including family, or I think I didn't even include my partner. So I've had like 30 roommates and just strangers that I've met and moved in with, and just knowing people who are on the same path as you, or on a similar trajectory, have similar goals. It's so motivating and it's so exciting. And so I want to keep doing that, just for the rest of my life. So those are some of the things I want from my writing career, from my writing experience. Then there are things that I don't want, or I don't expect, I should say. I would love to make $1 million, but I'm not expecting to. I am expecting to be able to make what I make now in a year times 10. I do expect to be able to eventually, not within the next year, but eventually be able to make a minimum of 6 figures a year through all of these writing things. And that's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time. It could be 5 years from now. It could be 10 years from now. I am looking at this as a long-term thing. I'm not trying to get rich quick. I'm not trying to make the change overnight. I'm looking at this as something that I am going to be doing for a while. So I am pacing myself. I won't be rapid releasing anything because I just can't write very fast. It takes me a very long time to get through each stage of the writing process. And I'm learning, I know that it's going to get faster over time because with Lullaby of the Lilitu, it is my first book. And so I'm still learning as I go, and the more I get used to it and the more books I put out, the faster these processes are going to be. And I'll also be able to build up more of a team and have more people who can help me streamline some of the things and do things that take a lot of time but aren't necessarily part of the process that I love. So in time, I will probably have books out faster. But for now, I'm not going to, and so I'm not expecting to make tons of money from 1 or 2 books a year. That's not very realistic, but I do expect to be able to replace my current income within the next 2 years. That's what I hope from my writing. If you are a writer, let me know what you hope from yours. What are you expecting? What kind of dreams do you have for writing? And what kind of hopes have you had that have been dashed for some reason? Like what kind of advice do you get about writing when you tell someone that you want to be a writer? Maybe I'll do a video on that later because I get a lot of negative advice. If you want to see that video, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a beautiful, wonderful night or day, whatever time it is, wherever you are, whenever you are, however you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.